I'm Crystal of Crystalsewsandstuff.com. Welcome back to the channel where I share sewing pattern reviews and other sewing related content. So today I'm here to share with you two tops that I made using fabric from Morex Fabrics. So Morex Fabrics reached out to me over the summer and sent me some fabrics, and these are two of the fabrics that they sent me, and I decided to make two fun tops for fall. Now let me share with you what I made. So the first pattern that I made is what I'm wearing right now, and this is McCall's 8145, and this is a really fun top, and it has three main views. There's view A, which is and they're all kind of crop tops, and so view A has a collar to it, and view with cuffs. View B doesn't have a collar with cuffs, and then view C has loose sleeves with no cuffs. They're all crop tops that are designed for, you know, sweater knits. So the fabric suggestions for this pattern are two-way stretch knits with the 50% cross grain, such as your cotton knits, sweater knits, and rib knits. And I use this French terry knit from Morex Fabrics, and this is a really cool kind of animal print. I just love the gray and black on it, and it's just a really fun print to make a top out of. And so and it's perfect for this pattern. It's really loose fitting and not too tight, but it's very warm and soft, so I really love how it feels against the skin. And so this fabric really works well with this pattern, and this pattern comes in sizes 6 to 24, and it's for bust sizes of 30.5 inches through to 46 inches. Plus, there's a lot of ease in this pattern, so you can get away probably with even higher bust sizes than listed on the pattern, just because there's so much ease built into the pattern. It's very loose fitting. So I really like the size range for this top. And so I decided to sew up a size 14 for my 36-inch bust, and I decided to go with view B without the front collar because the more I thought about it, I was like, this is kind of made to show off stripes, and this pattern doesn't, the fabric doesn't have a stripy design to it. So I didn't think it would, I thought it would be better. The style with the collar is good for either color blocking or showing off stripes. And since this is an animal print, I just thought it wouldn't stand out. So I decided to go with the view without the extra collar. And I love how it turned out with this fabric. So again, I decided to go with view B. I sewed up a size 14 and for a 36-inch bust, and I'm happy with the size that I chose. And there aren't a lot of pattern pieces for the pattern. You have your front, your back, your sleeve, then the sleeve cuff for view B. You have a front facing that comes down to the V-neck kind of opening, and then you have your back facing on the back of it. And then at the bottom you have a front and back. You have your front and back band for the bottom of the top, and then you have the cuffs on the side. So there are only 8 pattern pieces, so not too much, and it was a really quick and easy sew. And so I didn't have to make a lot of pattern changes. The only pattern change that I made was to lengthen the bottom band, because this is a pattern designed to be a crop top, and I didn't want a crop top, in the fall, winter months. I don't even wear crop tops ever, but especially in the fall and winter months, I don't want anything getting cold. And so I decided to go ahead and lengthen this bottom band so that I would have so that it would hit me at the hip level instead of up here. So I'm really happy with that decision, even though over on the picture it looks like it hits her at the hip. When I just kind of did a little quick tissue fit to kind of see where it would hit, it looked like it would hit a little bit too high on me and my stomach would be hanging out. So I decided to go ahead and lengthen the bottom band and, to just get a little bit more length. And I'm happy with that choice. So in order to do that, all I did was take the bottom band piece and I cut it in the middle, and then I just added 6 inches in the middle, and then I just folded it and followed the directions for the rest of the pattern. So I did that for the front and back band. I just added a little bit of extra space in the bottom just so it could be longer but everything else I kept the same. The only thing that I would change is I would probably shorten the sleeve just a little bit because it's just a tiny bit too long. But I do like how the sleeves are kind of floppy when I wear them. But I can always just, you know, fold up the cuffs to wear it, or I could just pull it up like this if I want. So it's a lot of options. But if I were to sew this pattern again, which I might, but I would definitely shorten the sleeve by about 1.5 inches or so, just so it would kind of come, because when I wear it out, it just comes a little bit long. So I would just bring it up, you know, just like a little bit, just so it could hit me right at my in the wrist area. And maybe depending on the fabric, I will maybe narrow the cuff a little bit so it could be, you know, more closed in, because it's a little bit loose on me. But that could be because of the fabric, because the fabric is just kind of a looser sweater knit. It's not a tight sweatshirt knit. It's just a really kind of flowy terry knit. And so I do like this fabric, but I think the cuff is a little wide with this fabric, but I do like how it turned out anyway. But I would just shorten it just a tad in the future if I make this pattern again using a similar fabric. So that is the first top that I made. I highly recommend it. It's really good for any kind of sweater knits that you have in your stash that you want to go ahead and sew up and you need something cute to wear. The v-neck does come down a little bit low, so I'm wearing a tank top with it. So that just depends on your comfort level. If you like low v-necks, you don't have to wear a tank top with it, but I do like to wear a tank top with things that come a little bit low. You know, sometimes it just depends on where I'm going. But I do like to wear a tank top with this because it does come low. But I'm really happy with the fit, and I don't mind wearing a tank top with it. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I just want to let you know about the V cut in the front. And again, it might be because of the fabric, because it's kind of a looser fabric. So with a tighter sweater knit, it might, you know, hug a little bit more. But with this, you know, looser sweatshirt fleece, well, French terry, it is it is a little bit looser, and so, you know, it's more of a relaxed fabric, so it'll gape open if you do like that. So I go ahead and wear a tank top underneath. But overall, I'm happy with the fit of it, and it's really comfy and warm for the fall going into winter season. So the next thing that I wanted to share with you is what I'm wearing now, and that is this is pattern number 106 from the Burda Style Magazine from October 2022, and this is a picture of it. This is the pattern from the cover, and I really like this really cool relaxed style top. And there's this view on the cover as well as another view here, and a pretty poly satin. And so this is a really easy style. There are only 4 pattern pieces for it. You have your front pattern piece, your back pattern piece, your sleeves, and your collar. So 4 pattern pieces, really easy, and it didn't take too long to go ahead and trace out and add seam allowances. So if you're not familiar with Burda Style Magazine patterns, which are a little bit different from the envelope patterns that you get at Joann's, these you do have to go ahead and trace out the pattern and add seam allowances. So in the center of the magazine, you have these pattern sheets in it, and you have to find it. It has a diagram in the pattern booklet to tell you which lines to go ahead and trace out, and then you have to add your pattern seam allowances in order to sew up the pattern. But since there were only 4 pattern pieces and only 3 were listed in the pattern magazine, the last one, they give you measurements to make the collar, because this is just a rectangle piece, and they give you the measurements depending on your size on how long and wide that the rectangle needs to be. So there are only 4 pattern pieces, and since you only had to trace out 3, it was really quick to go ahead and trace out and add seam allowances for the pattern. So let me tell you more about this pattern. It is a really simple pattern designed for your lighter weight, like the kind of mid-weight woven fabrics. So, and the pattern examples like this one, this example is viscose fabric, which is the same as rayon. And then in the other example there that they show, the other view is in a poly satin. And so this would be, I guess, more of a medium-ish weight, and the other viscose rayon is a pretty lightweight fabric. But they're both kind of fallish, lightweight fabrics, and so woven fabrics. And so that's why I decided that this this crinkle rayon from Morex Fabrics would be really nice. And this is their rayon square jacquard crinkle rayon, and it's really nice and lightweight, but it's not see-through, it's not sheer, but it's really lightweight, and so it gives good opacity. And so I really like that about the pattern, about the fabric. And so I decided that this fabric was the right weight for it from looking at the two examples in the magazine. So the pattern pieces were really easy to sew up. You have your front pattern piece, and there's a curved hem at the bottom, and then the back pattern piece has a curved hem. Then you have your sleeve pieces, so those are the ones that you had to trace out, and then the collar piece, which they give you the measurements to go ahead and make the rectangle for it. And I didn't have to make any pattern changes to this at all. I did do a quick tissue fit to see where it would lay, and I liked how it goes, below, your hip levels, and covers the bottom and the back. So I really like this for the fall, and you can wear them with some leggings or something like that. So I really like that, the length of it on me. And I'm 5'1", so I guess if you're taller, you would want to add some length. But I really like how it hangs. So some of the defining features of the pattern is that it does have bust darts in the front. And then, like I said, it has the curved hem on the bottom as well as on the back. And then it has this really nice collar. And you can wear the collar kind of out and loose like this, or you can wear it folded down more like this. So I've been wearing it both ways. So I do like it more with it folded down, but sometimes I just wear it out and loose and let it kind of lay the way it hangs. But I do like it. So I really like this nice little loose collar, because since it is loose, you can breathe. You don't feel like, so you do get some, even though it does have a collar, it's a very loose fitting collar. So anyway, I really like this design. So this pattern is available for in Burda sizes 36 to 44, and that's for bust sizes of 31 inches to 39 inches, which is their women's size range. And so that's the the smaller range for their patterns. They do have women's size and then plus size patterns as well, and this is in their smaller pattern range for women. But because this is pretty loose, you can get away with it because there's a lot of ease in it. And so I sewed up a size 40, which is for my 36-inch bust. And the way you choose and I just use, they do have a measurement chart in centimeters as well as in inches, so you can determine your size. And so I traced out a size 40 for 36.3 inch bust. And so that works out best for my size. And this was just a really, really easy pattern. I highly recommend it for all of your lightweight rayon fabrics or any satins that you have to make it even more fancy, and your collar would sit up a little bit more in the thicker fabric. But I like how loosey-goosey this fabric is for the collar. So this was a really easy pattern. I really like the high-low hem of it. The front does sit a little bit higher than the back, but I like that, especially for wearing with your fall leather pants or your stretch jeans or leggings, things like that. I think it will all look cute. This type of style would look cute with all of those type of bottoms, or even a cute little leather skirt. So I really like this. So I really like how this turned out in this nice, lightweight, fun crinkle fabric. Alright, so those are the two patterns that I made, and here are some pics and twirls of me wearing them both. right, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've ever sewn up either of these patterns and how you got on with those. And also let me know which one you like the most. I would love to know. I've really enjoyed both of these, and I do highly recommend both of them. And I forgot to say, the Burda pattern is available for download if you just wanted to get just this one pattern from the Burda Style website, and I'll leave a link to that in the description box so you can go ahead and check it out. I believe it's $5.99 for the pattern, but don't quote me on that, but that's usually what their patterns go for individual patterns. And so it is available as a PDF downloadable patterns for you if you don't want to go ahead and get the magazine, or if you can't get the magazine in your area, you can download individual patterns from the Burda website. So anyway, let me know what you think. I hope you all are doing well, and let me know, do you sew up Burda patterns? Do you have you made any fun sweater knit patterns for the fall this year? Just let me know in the comments box you know, what you've been sewing as far as tops this year. All right, anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you all today. I hope you all are doing well. Thanks for watching, and take care. Bye.